seedlings. Today we're going to be working on a bee project using a foil printing process. And of course, as you know, bees are great pollinators, and I know that you're going to be learning all about them with Mrs. Cox and Mrs. Mulligan. So for this project, you're going to need a piece of tin foil. You're going to need a piece of paper. You're going to need a pencil, a permanent black marker, some colored markers, and a water bottle. If you do not have a water bottle, that is okay. You can use a damp sponge instead. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is to take my piece of tin foil and take my paper. This one has already been cut. But if I take my marker and I draw an outline around the shape of my foil, okay, then I'll be able to use scissors to cut the foil like so, okay? So that is the same size as the paper. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my bee design. I'm going to do this in pencil first so that I can see it and erase it and tweak it if I need to. But then I'm going to take my black marker and I'm carefully going to outline my design. Try to get all your different parts of your bee, like the body, the wings. Looks like my Sharpie is starting to dry out a little. Maybe you're gonna get the little stinger, the antennas, all those little fun details. You can see I marked mine with a B because that is the area that I knew I was going to want to fill in black, because most of our bees, of course, have those yellow and black stripes. I'm not sure my marker is going to make it, but we are going to try. Take your time. I know I'm working kind of quick, so I want to make sure I can get this video uploaded to you. Oh, I need a juicy marker and I only have one. See, I struggle with art supplies at home too. All of our nice art supplies are waiting for us at school, aren't they? And all the way. Give that one a little bit of a break. I'm going to do some nice swirl designs here using my Sharpie. You can see the flight path. Again, this is not the design that you have to do. You can do any bee design that you want. You can look online at different bee clip art images. They might give you some ideas. Your bee might be more cartoony. It might have a face. It might be more of a realistic drawing. That's where my little artistes can get really creative. Oh, I need a better marker. But I really want to get this head shape filled in black. All the way. And this will take you some time. Bees are great for our earth and our environment. They help the flowers grow and crops to grow so we have food. I know some of us can be scared of bees, but they really are here to help us. All right, so I have my picture all filled in with the Sharpie. So now I'm going to move on to the marker. So I'm going to set this piece aside and I'm going to focus on my tin foil. So for my tin foil, I'm going to add the color to where I think the bee might be, remembering that I'm going to be taking this image and flipping it. So I'm going to add some yellow there. It does not need to line up exactly. It actually looks kind of pretty when it does not. So I'm doing a big yellow blob. Maybe I'm going to add some orange to it to make it a little bit interesting around the edges. I really like the contrast of the blue and the yellow, but you could do any color you want. And maybe you're gonna do a honeycomb background. I chose to do a sky for this one. Maybe you could do clouds in there or other details. I'm gonna fill in this whole thing with marker. Again, it doesn't have to be overly neat because what we're gonna do is we're gonna steal the color from the foil and put it onto our paper. It is another printing process, just kind of like our Gyutake was when we took the paint off the fish. Now we're gonna take the paint off the foil. So I got the whole thing here. I think I need a little bit more color though in my sky just to make it interesting. I'll add a little purples in there. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so I've got my foil. Now, like I said before, if you have a spray bottle, that's great. You can just spray the tin foil. If you do not have a spray bottle, that's okay. Take your piece here and wet it with a damp sponge on this paper. Don't use the sponge on this, it'll just come off. So now I'm gonna add some water to my foil. Then I'm gonna take my paper, flip it, line it up, and I am going to rub. Some of the color might squish out the sides on you, but that's okay. We like colorful hands as artists. It all washes off anyway. Rub, 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 and now the unveiling. Who's ready? Here we go. I need more water. I'm gonna squirt some more water in there. Squirt, 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 squirt. Let's try that again. Notice I didn't take the whole thing off. First time I did this, of course, it worked out fabulous. A little water. Okay, now we're ready. Here we go. Unveiling. I'm gonna pull it and whoa, look at that beautiful bee. Flying in the sky. I almost said swimming because I just did a fish one. All right, seedlings, good luck. Have fun. I'm here if you have questions. Bye.